I want to get us in the mindset of thinking rich and not thinking broke. Now, I'm always on a journey of building wealth. These are just some wealthy mindset things that I think about. We're just going to kind of compare the wealthy side to the broke side of thinking. So, we're talking about spending versus investing. Now, someone that's broke or someone that's not on a journey to build wealth, they're thinking more about spending. How much can they spend on certain things? How much are we going to spend on vacation? How much are we going to spend on a car loan? How much are we going to spend monthly on our home loan? They say things like, I deserve this. I worked hard for this. I need this in my life. While someone that's thinking on the wealthy side, they're going to be thinking about investing. They're going to be thinking about how they can make their money grow. What kind of assets can they buy first before they start spending? This is something I did. We definitely spend, but we have focused on investing for a good 4 years now, and now our portfolio is over $100,000 at 28 years old. So you have to change your mindset to thinking more about investing than spending, especially starting off. You have so much time to buy the things you need, but the earlier you invest, the better. So we need to start investing now because these accounts can start growing and compounding on each other. So invest first and then spend last. And this is with everything. When you get your paycheck, you should not spend first and invest last. Some people spend and don't invest at all. Automate your money to certain accounts, automate your investments to your account, automate your savings, and then whatever left is what you can spend money on. That's what you're working with. And then we have instant gratification and delayed gratification. The broke person is on instant gratification. They need this thing now. They see a commercial, they need that item now. They see a vacation package pop up, they need that now. While someone with a wealthy mindset has delayed gratification. And this is something that we did as well. We delayed purchasing a car for so long. For so long, we've talked about buying a nice car, but we have delayed that forever. I don't know if you knew, but we had a 2002 Toyota Camry and a 2008 Honda CR-V. Recently got rid of the 2002 Toyota Camry, and now we have a new car that we love. But we delayed this gratification for a good 5 years. I bought this new car back in the day, a few years ago. But we delayed this gratification. Instead of buying a new car, we invested into our account, we invest into ourselves, invest into real estate, and then now we're at a point where we're okay to buy a new car by waiting a few years. It's nothing wrong with waiting for the items that you want. It actually makes them more worth it when you actually get them because you see all the sacrifice that you did to get to the point where you're at. So delayed gratification is one of the best things that you can do, kind of the start of you building a wealthy mindset. So delay your purchases, delay these things that you need, and put money towards your investments and paying off your debt first before you go out here buying things that you don't really need. So a third broke mindset is blaming versus taking responsibility. Now, the wealthy person is going to take responsibility for whatever financial situation they're in. They're going to realize that a lot of times the financial situation you're in is because of the actions that you took. They're self-inflicted wounds a lot of times. Life is hard right now. Life is tough. But you decide to buy this expensive house that's 30 to 40% of your income. You decide to go and get this car that is $700 to $800 a month. Not even talking about insurance or gas. These are all self-inflicted wounds. So take responsibility for your actions and stop blaming the economy for the things that are happening to you, because a lot of times when you look deep down inside, you will realize that 7 to 9 times out of 10, you're in the situation because you put yourself there. And then we have working for money and making your money work for you. So the broke mindset is working for money. We're going to continue to work and make more money so we can spend more money. We're going to continue to work this overtime, which is nothing wrong with working overtime, but we're also going to spend that overtime money on vacation. And then we're not just going to invest into assets. We're going to continue to buy liabilities and buy these things that aren't making money for us. Now, the wealthy mindset is putting your money towards investments and then that money making money for you. So making your money work, giving every dollar a job, because your dollars are your workers. They're your worker bees, and they need to be bringing in more money themselves. The wealthy mindset is the side that we want to stick to. We want to invest our money into stocks. We want to invest our money into real estate and have that money working for us while we're still working our 9 to 5. Overnight, we're making money. Over the day, we could be at work and we're still making money in the stock market. That's what the wealthy mindset person is doing. They're making their money work for them. They're building assets and passive income. Now, passive income is a very trendy word because people just want passive income. I want passive income, passive income, passive income. There's a lot that comes to having passive income. It's not easy and it's not very passive. And it might take a lot of funding up front to build your passive income. Passive income is a thing. You can definitely get it. A lot of times, like I said, it's not as passive as you think. And it's not as easy to get as you think. The easiest way would just be to invest your money into the market, have that money build on itself, and stop trading time for money, because that's what the broke mindset person is doing. Like, yes, work your job, but with the money you actually make from your job, make sure you're investing it into your future. Then we have fear of risk and managing risk. So the broke mindset, they are afraid of investing. They're saying that investing is gambling. Why would I put my money into something that I'm not sure about? Something that I don't know about. I'm just going to continue to spend and continue to buy liabilities because they will bring me joy and happiness. But yet the wealthy mindset is managing risk. They know what kind of funds to invest into. They know what kind of real estate deals to go into. They know where they can put their money to avoid the risk. And they're also learning how to take smart money risks. They're investing into their education. They're learning about investing, learning about the stock market, so they can be knowledgeable, because they know that's where the money is. That's where the wealth is built, not in the unknown. You can't be scared to invest. There's so many ways that you could find out about investing. There's no excuse to not know how to invest. And you have ChatGPT. You can literally go on ChatGPT and ask, how do you invest? Break it down in simple terms for me. And it will literally tell you how to invest. It probably will give you ideas of where to put your money, how much money you should put in there based on your budget. There's no excuse on not knowing how to invest for your future. If you're not investing or you don't know how to invest, then it's because you don't want to. Then you might have this broke mindset, but you need to switch over to this wealthy mindset so you can have a better future financially. Then we have a scarcity mindset and an abundance mindset. Now, the wealthy mindset is going to be the abundance mindset. We believe that there are opportunities everywhere. There are opportunities in everything that we do. There are thousands of problems out there that need to be solved, and we can do it. Think of ways how to make this a business. We know that there is money flowing all in our economy all the time. We're trying to find ways on how to take advantage of the opportunity. Now, the broke mindset, they're going to be having a more scarcity mindset. They're not going to be investing their money. They might be saving their money in a high savings account, even a savings account that doesn't even have a return on your money. So they're just putting their money in a savings account because they have this scarcity mindset that money is limited. I only have this amount of money left. I cannot invest it. I cannot do anything with it until my next paycheck comes. But we need to switch to this abundance mindset and just believe that there are many opportunities out there to build wealth. There are many opportunities out there to invest into our future. We need to believe in ourselves and have confidence in ourselves financially that we can do that. And then the last one is kind of it's up to you. It's not really a wealthy or a broke mindset, but we're talking about entertainment towards educational. So we say that the wealthy mindset is watching videos on finance, they're listening to podcasts, reading articles on how to better improve their finances, while the broke mindset is watching entertainment. They're watching Netflix, they're just playing games. You can be on that wealthy mindset and think, oh, I'm watching personal finance videos, I'm educating myself on finances, but you might not be taking action. You're just over consuming financial things and you're thinking you're doing something, but you're really not. But we need to take action on both sides. We can't just sit here and watch shows all day and not take action on personal finance things. And by the time you start taking action, it's going to be too late. You're going to be in your 40s or 50s and you realize that you have not saved for retirement and you're going to be working the rest of your life. Some people don't mind that, but me personally, I do not want that. So we need to educate ourselves, but we also need to take action on the things that we're learning about. Educating yourself is not enough. Until you take action, you're not going to be where you need to be. So take action. Read a few articles, read a few books, listen to a few podcasts, and choose a route that you want to go down. Choose a financial plan and just start. Put some money into investments. Put some money to SP 500. Invest $100, $200, $300 to SP 500 every month, and you will be set. And then continue to build upon that. So let me know what you guys think about the wealthy mindset compared to the broke mindset. Which mindset do you think you have? The wealthy mindset, you're living for your future self, or are you in the broke mindset where you're not investing, you're just spending and you're living for tomorrow, you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're in a lot of situations because you put yourself there by not thinking about your long-term goals. So let me know which one you are in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.